Now let's do some full whistles. You want to start with Garuru Seba?
Yep.
Yep, and pop it down.
Ooh.
So you summon the saber, just grab the saber. And if we want him to do the Hisatsu Waza, or the finishing attack with it, you open it up again and make it bite the weapon. Yeah, it just plays out the whole attack. Whole thing. Alright, so we're going to go with the Basha Magnum now. Let's summon it. Boop. You don't even have to push it down, it just registers it straight away. I put no force on that. It's crazy, it's playing out the whole sound instead of just like with the old one, it just like Basha Magnum changes to green eyes.
So bright. Check it out.
Like, we'll just go straight to the Dogger Hammer because we already know that it's going to play out the whole thing. Boom.
There it is. Wow.
Now, one other thing is you can still do the BGM sounds. Let's summon Castle Doran. Quick. That worked well. Don't use this footage. It's crazy. So yeah, make sure you have a lot of battery available to do all that simultaneously.
Yep.
Then we'll finish up with the, well, we've still got the Boron booster. Not that he ever used it much in the series.
No.
Like, Kiva had a bike? Wowee.
Nice.
And then finally, the Darkness Moon Break.
Sounds good.
And then, boom. Still going. Wow, it's crazy. They just put whole sounds into this thing. So it looks like it's not going to be that much, but they've put every little bit of detail into this belt. Kivat just does everything. It is absolutely crazy compared to the DX where it's just like, oh yeah, it's just some whistles, you just play some sounds. No, you can talk to it. It plays musics. He talks back to you. They play all the attacks, the full attack from start to finish, not just like a boom, boom, like they do on the DX toy. It's the whole sound that they've done from the show. Now, one other thing that he does do, we will need the instructions for it. He has a secret mode, as I said. This one. So what will you do to turn it into Kivat the 4th from the future, the final episode of Kiva. Hold both buttons at the top of his ears and then turn it on. So now it's Kivat the Fourth. He can talk. It's a different voice, you can tell, from Kivat the Fourth. It's a festival. And finally, so he was talking to Kivat the Second, his grandfather.
After about a minute or so, it'll do these 4 phrases randomly.
We're not going to wait a minute, but yeah, so they do have standby phrases because they're treated as living creatures. Of course, they get bored and go, oh, come on. Come on, bro. And then, of course, you can henshin into the fourth. Still white eyes instead of red eyes. So Kivat the Fourth, when he transformed, he's actually a bit orange compared to this yellow, and then he just has white eyes when he turns into Kiva. Well, new Kiva, or whatever you want to say. And of course, he does his own version of the Darkness Moonbreak.
So long.
It's like, we're not done yet. But yeah, so you can use the other whistles with Kivat the Fourth. There were new recorded voices, so he will be like Basha Magnu and all that type of stuff so they weren't in the TV show, but they've done it specially for this. So that really adds to the price point of 400. All right, so we're gonna go into the second secret mode. Let's go. So we push
This here.
this here. You push it on this side.
Hold on to it.
First, Garuru Saber. Sarani, Basha Magnamu. So he's transformed into Dogabaki form, which is a combination of all the different forms. So his eyes stay red, but he is in that form. You guess you can do the Darkness Moonbreak where you just, yeah, you know, you get the point. Anything else? What is this?
The phrases that he does after he henshin.
So his voice changes to like battle mode talk. Etc, etc. So yeah, it's different. He only does these phrases when he's in the henshin formed.
There are 24 phrases.
Wow, 24 phrases.
24.
Now, let's bring out the complete selection modification Tatsulot. Wherever it is hiding.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Jajan! Now look what we got here. We got the wrist brace, Tatsulot himself, but it comes with 2 whistles. There we go, look at that one.
Oh wow!
He is bigger than the original model. How can we tell? Because here it is!
What a difference, eh?
Wow! They increased the size of him. Wimpy, wimpy, wimpy. Hefty, hefty, hefty. And then we actually have the new whistle for it. Let's compare the other one. Just
look at the difference, eh?
So tiny. This is the new one. That's the
And the
old
old one.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Sponsor us, McDonald's. And you can make him fly also. And then pulling on his nose makes him say his phrases. Now, one important thing you can do with this one, they talk to each other. So you get the little whistle for it. Look at that, he listened to him. So he's not going to do anything till we pop him here. He's like flying around knocking off stuff, but until he's placed here, he will not transform over here. Ready? See, he's changed his eyes. Because they got wireless technology. crazy. So he has 3 other attacks. They're the Garu Fever, Basha Fever, and Dogga Fever, as we explained in the previous Halloween episode. But this one now, of course, as we saw with Kivat, just goes on and on and on and on. But yes, we did say that there was another key it came with, another whistle it came with. This one, the Kivat sword. So let's give this one a try, shall we? Whoop, that's how you break stuff. Wow, it's crazy.
Nice.
Now let's get him off his little perch for a sec. And he's flying away with Emperor eyes. So he keeps changing. You can change his eyes to the Emperor eyes. More so the solid Emperor eyes. So he's like tripping out. Now let's make them talk to each other. Now how do we make them talk to each other? By just saying phrases. But you have to be within a certain distance to them. Kivat ikuze! Right, so we figured out how to make them talk. So it's mainly via Tatsulot. When you push, it's got 2 buttons as you see before. Push this one. Uh-oh, fell asleep. Wake him up. So yeah, it's the Wi-Fi. His phrases activates his alternative phrase, and then they'll start talking to each other. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
I swear there's a way that you can get Kiva to talk to Tatsulot instead of Tatsulot talking to Kivat. We'll figure it out one day.
Hours and hours of fun.
Hours and hours of fun. Now they're supposed to have phrases that they're supposed to talk to each other with, but we just can't seem to get that working. But so Kivat also was up for pre-order in December 2019, but he came out in April, so a month later after
Kivat.
You're right. So Tatsulot came. So pre-orders for Tatsulot was started in December 2019. That's when he was announced, and then he came out for a April release, just a month after the Kivat build came out. So yeah, that one went for 10,000, like 11,000K. So yeah, just because of all the Wi-Fi technology with it. And it's like, so if you're really dedicated, you really have to spend
$500-600 right there.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it's a really cool comparison to what we originally got like over 10 years ago.
But it took them a little while to release a lot of the Kiva stuff, didn't they?
Yeah,
Same with
yeah.
SH Figure Arts.
Definitely with SH Figure Arts.
And but they've done a really good job. Like even SH Figure Arts is amazing figurine, and with this as well.
So would you ever see yourself getting one of these?
I do have a O's one.
Yes, complete selection.
Yes.
Modification O's, yeah.
I love my W, but I haven't got a W one either. Oh, but I don't know. This is so expensive.
Yeah.
But I think it's totally worth it though.
Other than that, thank you so much for watching today's episode. Links up in the top and links down at the bottom for Katei Violin channel. Like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Follow Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also our Twitch pages. Do all that type of stuff. We hope to catch you next time. Bye.
Ciao.